So, we're 3 months into the year and you're already tired and burnt out. You can't focus on the tasks you set yourself for the year anymore, and it seems like it's going to be yet another year of no progress at all. So, I made this video after seeing a graphic that looked something like this. And I don't know about you, but it felt like such a relief and a good reminder that there's still time. Time to refocus on your goals and time to relax and get over that burnout. But how do you actually refocus on your goals for the year? Well, in my search, I came across two main things really. The first one is something I like to call the rule of two. No, not that rule of two. In this case, you're basically taking two tasks, two goals, two whatever, and you're working on them for the next month until they become second nature. Why a month? Because of all that stuff about habits needing 21 days to form, blah, blah, blah. But why two things? Well, just imagine you're trying to learn how to juggle. If you try to start with three or more objects, it's going to be quite challenging. But if you start with two, master two, then scale up to more and more objects, then it becomes much easier. So how can you apply this? Well, let's go back to our list of goals for the year, or write down whatever tasks you want to do. Pick one or two tasks that you are absolutely confident you can get into the rhythm of doing. Now, some people like to start with harder tasks, but if you're like me, you can pick the easier tasks or habits, then build from that momentum. I also think that the difficulty of the task depends on the type of goal that you want to pursue. If, for example, it's a habit-based goal, like going to the gym, then an easier task might work best. Now, after finding these two goals or tasks, you then have to go after them mercilessly. Say no to distractions when it's time to work on those goals. Utilize time blocking, which is allowing for specific times or even days for working on the same tasks. So by digesting your tasks into pairs like this, you're preventing yourself from being overwhelmed, which leads to that exhaustion and burnout. The second thing you need to do is to learn to give yourself time to rest. Because so many of us are so caught up in the grind and the goals that we forget to give ourselves time to actually rest. So you end up having days where you feel too drained to do anything. But in the back of your mind, you know and want to be doing something. So you effectively spend the day feeling anxious about not doing something, and you end up not feeling relaxed despite not having done anything. And this leads to more exhaustion, which leads to more energyless days and more days thinking about what you need to be doing. And before you know it, you're burnt out. So schedule at least one day of the week where you can just kick back and unapologetically relax. Trust me, you need it. Most importantly, though, this all ties to forgiving yourself when you make a mistake. So when you do make a mistake, remember that it's okay. Just dust yourself off and continue. Comment down below any other tips you have for refocusing, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.